Technology-facilitated violence encompasses a wide range of harms, like obviously online hate propagation, non-consensual disclosure of intimate images, the use of spyware and surveillance devices to control and monitor people's behavior. My name is Jane Bailey. I'm a law professor at the University of Ottawa Faculty of Law. I'm also the co-leader of the Equality Project. The project focuses on young people's experiences in online environments. Our work focuses on equality-seeking communities who are disparately negatively impacted by tech-facilitated violence. I came to study this topic because about 20 years ago, I was a junior lawyer in the first internet hate speech case to be heard by the Canadian Human Rights Tribunal. And I became interested as a litigator in many of the issues and found my research project. So I went on to do my master's degree and studied online hate propagation and how it might be regulated. Since then, I've looked at a number of issues of tech-facilitated violence, online child sexual exploitation, and these other forms of image-based abuse. I'm also really interested in the role that corporations and governments play in structuring the online environment in a way that promotes and perpetuates online harms and many forms of tech-facilitated violence. The other thing we do is try to encourage policymakers to deal with and engage directly with young people. Young people have so much to teach us if we're only willing to listen. And so part of our goal is a hope for a more consultative policy process that itself integrates young people's participation. We learned from girls and young women about their concerns and the impact that online harassment and the threat of judgment was having on them and their ability to function and to thrive. The other thing I think that they made very clear to us was their concern that so much of the focus was on telling them what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And they told us point blank, give us a break. Why aren't policymakers concerned about what the corporations are doing in setting up an online environment that calls on us to deliver so much data about ourselves that in turn also exposes us to the risk of discrimination and harassment? Why aren't we talking about what the adults are doing and what they should and shouldn't be doing? We also focus on thinking about out-of-the-box ways of engaging young people so that they're able to bring their experiences directly to the table in discussions with policymakers. And so we had the privilege of running workshops where we invited young people to share their ideas and express their experiences and sense on these issues in an artistic way. So it was a very sort of exciting opportunity to engage people in what some people I think are now referring to artivism, to really express experiences, ideas, and concerns in more artistic forms that then allow other people to engage with the issues in a slightly different way. So though the technology may change, many of the social issues that are arising still behoove us as adults to provide the support that's necessary to create the environment in which all young people can thrive.